How's it going? I'm Andrew Hong. I'm here with DJForums.com. I work for DJ Tech. I'm the US Marketing Manager. Really excited today to talk a little bit about one of our newest MIDI controllers, the Dragon 2. The Dragon 2 is a fully functional MIDI controller with a built-in analog mixer. It has a 4-deck control and it ships with Virtual DJ LE. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the features on the Dragon 2, kind of walk through the unit, and then some of the features on the software as well. So we're kind of starting from the top here. As you can see, we've got 4 rotary encoders here, and these allow you to have direct access to the samples, the sample decks that are built into Virtual DJ. So you have 1 button select, as well as individual volume control for each sample deck. Moving down towards the jog wheel, we've got a high resolution jog wheel with an LED, illuminated ring. It's touch sensitive for all you scratch DJs out there, and it also has the sensitivity of the jog wheel is also adjustable too. Moving down towards the bottom of the unit, what we have here are all your loop functions at the top. So starting here, we have your auto loop, which you press once to select, and then you can dial in the size of your loop by using the endless rotary encoder. So you can select the size of your loop all the way down to the smallest size loop so you can get that nice stutter effect going. You just press again to release. You also have your manual loop here, so you're in and you're out. You hit out to get out of your loop, and then you have your re-loop as well. You have your sync button, as well as 4 different keys here, which are used to trigger your hot cues. So you have 4 different hot cues. You can jump back in time using your hot cues, or you can clear your hot cues by using the shift button. You have the shift button down here, your cup, your cue, and your play pause. Now moving up to the center of the unit, we have up here your gain control, as well as your track select and your load AC or load AB. Now one thing I want to talk about this unit here is that it's actually a fully functional MIDI controller, but it also has a built-in analog mixer. So what you can do is if you look at the unit here, we're on deck A and deck B, but in Virtual DJ you can also switch over to deck C or deck D. And as you see here, you know exactly what deck you're on by the illuminated rings around your EQs. Now if you look here, you see in1 and in2. That's so you can plug in any CD players or turntables, and you can use this as a standalone analog mixer. A really unique feature about this device also is that you have a filter here. Now these filters are dedicated knobs for Virtual DJ that you can use for your high pass or low pass, but it's also a fully functional analog filter too. So what you can do is if you have a CD player or a turntable plugged in, you can dial in your high pass or your low pass filter. A really cool feature too is that the filter blinks, the ring blinks around the filter when your high pass or low pass filter is on. So you know that your bass is off or your highs are on. A lot of times, a lot of DJs have that filter on and they really don't know if it's on, and they lose the bass and they cut it out with the high pass filter on. We've got really nice smooth channel faders here, as well as an adjustable crossfader as well. Now the cool thing about the crossfader is that when you're in analog mode, what happens is you can switch this to MIDI mode for just the crossfader. So if you're running Virtual DJ in video mode or Serato SL, what you can do is you can use that crossfader to transition your video. So you can be mixing through the analog mixer, but use this crossfader so you can transition video without having another controller. Moving up to the top right, you can select between the browser, the sampler on Virtual DJ, as well as your effects and the record function in Virtual DJ. You have your cue or master for your headphone, as well as your headphone volume, your booth volume, and your master control. Going around to the connections on the back of the unit, we've got 2 sets of inputs. So like I said, you can plug in your CD players or your turntables to the RCAs. You also have RCA out for your booth and RCA out for your master. And most importantly, for all you mobile DJs out there, we've got XLR outs for a balanced connection. The jog wheels are also adjustable in the back, and then it also has its own power source as well, so you can power the analog mixer too. Moving around to the front, you have a 1/8 inch headphone jack, as well as a 1/4 inch headphone jack, just in case you lose that adapter. You also have tone control for the headphones as well. That's a very unique feature about this unit, as not a lot of MIDI controllers out there have this on the market. The crossfader curve is adjustable, as I mentioned before, and you can also select your crossfader MIDI mode off or on. Moving over to the left side at the front of the unit, you can switch between 2-deck and 4-deck mode for USB audio. And then you can also have your microphone input for a 1/4-inch jack, where you also have a tone control and volume. So that's basically the Dragon 2. It's meant for some of the pro DJs that are out there, the mobile DJs that are out there. It'll start shipping around April, and it'll have a street price of about $599.